but does its own thing. Haters getting but hurt, but drops of golden nuggets, but Bert, fly high is Bert, the Bert is the word is Bert, does its own thing. Haters getting but hurt, but drops of golden nuggets, but
Fly high is Bert, the Bert is the word is Bert. Bert does its own thing, haters getting berserk. Bert drops the golden nuggets, Bert. 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 Bert, fly high is Bert, the Bert is the word is Bert. Bert, fly high is Bert, the Bert.
That's good, y'all. All right, let's get started. About to start the spaces here. Just got out of the gym. Haven't been going, just full transparency. Haven't been going as much lately. Just been so busy, but not an excuse. Still got to make time to be healthy. I believe health is wealth. Just started the spaces. You got to be physically healthy. Doesn't really matter how much you make this space, this cycle. If your body isn't healthy, and you're not going to live long enough to even benefit from it. So definitely getting back into the grind here. I actually got really sick around Christmas and New Year, so I just took all that 2 weeks, 2 weeks off, which I hadn't done in a while. So And then everything just like with Bird and spaces and everything, I got another sponsor. So yeah, I mean, just kind of like fitting it all into my schedule, but at least Mondays and Wednesdays, I think. And this is kind of like a little transparency here. I think that it'll be good to do the gym at least Mondays and Wednesdays in between shows, even if it's for just a little bit, not like a crazy long session, but just getting the blood pumping, getting the mind clear. I think it's really easy to get like stressed and anxious, just like looking at price action day to day and just kind of like the charts, like it's very volatile, very emotional. I get it, like it's not really. Uh, Give me one second here. I'm about to bring up one of our amazing guest speakers here. Give me one second. I'll be right back. I need to shoot them the link here. One second. See, find it. There you go. All right, link is live, brother. I just DM'd you. Yeah, Joey, if you guys are, excuse me, if you guys can hear me, feel free to use the link I just sent you. And then, of course, if you guys ever want to jump in on the live stream, just shoot me a DM. Happy to get you on. There's a custom link I gotta throw your way there. So I'll bring Yam up soon once he is ready with the link here. We got a guest speaker here today, so gonna run it up. I think Mondays are like a really good precedent for the week ahead as well. I think nailing your Monday really strong, starting strong is always a really good, again, a really good precedent for the week ahead. So you always want to make sure you're on top of things on your Mondays. I know a lot of people hate Mondays. To be honest, I think Monday might be my favorite day. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous for most people, but yeah, I mean Mondays you got to hit it hard, hit it strong. I find usually my Mondays kind of dictate the rest of my week. So yeah, I mean getting after it, getting your mind right, getting your emotions in check is going to be key here as the space heats up. I do believe the next 2 to 3 months max. I don't really see a lot of people on my timeline talking about it, which means it's probably going to happen. I am seeing a lot of euphoria, a lot of excitement, too much, arguably, right now. Let me actually pull Coin Market Cap up. I want to see. I haven't really been charting Bitcoin and the Fear and Greed Index, but it's very important to stay up to date with what's going on there as well. Because man, the emotions are high and these scenarios, no motion. Shout out to you, brother. I agree. Gym is a sanctuary. Appreciate the respect on that. Yeah, I mean, get in the gym. If you guys are serious about making some big gains this cycle, you got to be making gains in your physical life as well. I genuinely believe that. I'm not like some crazy fit person by any means, but being healthy physically is very important when it comes to being healthy mentally as well. And if you're not, unfortunately, mentally healthy right now, it is going to be that much tougher for you to deal with these stresses, because let's just like be super blunt here, like this space is inherently very, very stressful. Yam said that his computer's running slow, so give him a minute. No rush, brother. We're gonna run it up here. I made some time specifically so we can really unpack this space. But yeah, I mean, this space is incredibly stressful. Like, let's not get it confused here, and rightfully so, because this is a way that people are able to really make outsized gains. But you gotta be as healthy as possible, not just like educating yourself in the space is only one aspect of this show. Ultimately, being able to take care of yourself in all aspects is going to bleed into other aspects of your life as well. I genuinely believe that. I've seen it in my own life. Is it easy by any means? Just because I hit the gym today, it doesn't mean it's easy at all. But yeah, I mean, I'm able to just kind of talk about it here with you guys, and it's almost like an additional layer of accountability. I keep most of my personal life private, so it's just kind of like it is what it is. But like just being able to say, hey, like, you know what, it is important. As this space is about to really, really pop off, you got to be on top of your game, and in order to do that, I do believe the gym is going to be one of those ways for sure, just staying healthy as possible. I see XRP Meme said he's currently at the gym listening to the show as well. Shout out to you, brother. And yeah, anytime I listen to other shows, any other live streams, that kind of stuff, At this point, I'm probably in the gym at that point, just kind of tapping in. I'm pretty busy myself IRL, so the gym is one of the only times I can actually like catch up on some other calls as well. So that's really important. But I try to really just lock in, get a few miles in, whether it's on cardio. I'm mainly focused on cardio. I'm not trying to like do any big muscle gains or bulking or any of that kind of stuff. It's really just cardio. I mean, this space can get your heart pumping sometimes. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So that heart health, do not underestimate that. Uh, Eating as clean as possible as well. I mean, I just made myself a protein smoothie here right before the show started. I mean, you got to be eating as clean as possible. You guys know that most of these grocery stores, most of the stuff on the shelves is going to be killing you. So keeping a really good healthy lean protein diet, if you're a vegan, what have you. My girlfriend was vegan for a long time. Tofu, like finding those good sources of protein, and then of course your fruits, vegetables. I mean, there's a lot of vitamins that a lot of people are just missing from their diet. And I wasn't going to go like too deep into it, but when we talk about like taking care of yourself physically, you gotta be eating properly. Doesn't mean you need to have a six pack or be super fit, but your physical health is going to determine a lot of your successes. I genuinely believe that. Going into this crazy blow off top that pretty much no one is really ready for, to be honest, even myself. It's going to be very wild, very crazy. I see Yam just came up, brother. I'm gonna kick it to you here shortly. I see Pleroma said detox, supplement, study nutrition, physical fitness, prayer, meditation. I mean, I agree with all that. Your mind, mind, body, spirit, that kind of stuff. Like this is really crucial. Like very few people will talk about in this space, but the people that are living and breathing it, I hope you find people like that. And if you're not that person, I mean, there's no better time to start than now. It's a lot. Like I know the gym or just like physical fitness and health could be intimidating for a lot of people. And I'm by no means some physical, what do you call them? Physical trainer, or any of that kind of stuff. By no means, but uh, taking your life seriously when it comes to the responsibilities that you have. I mean, this is these next few weeks, next few months could be life changing for most of us if we play our cards right. And again, if you're not healthy, take it seriously. It doesn't matter if you make $1 million a cycle or more. If you're not healthy, and here's something I heard before I kick it to Yam here. I heard this one comment that I thought was really, really fascinating. This phrase, it was basically saying like the person that you are right now, if you do make a lot of money or you somehow find yourself with a lot of money, like the person you are right now with all your positive traits, right? All your negative traits, all your vices, whatever, all of that is just going to be further amplified like when you have even more money. Like just because you have more money doesn't mean like your whole life is just significantly different. Like it's just going to amplify who you are. And so even if you are broke or you don't have much right now, the kind of person that you are and that you show up and you choose to be every day will only be further pushed. Just because you made 1 million doesn't mean all of a sudden you're going to the gym and you're taking care of yourself. Like if anything, it might make your life worse because of now I'm not trying to be too philosophical here, but like it could actually make your life worse if you make a bunch of money this cycle, because if you're living an unhealthy lifestyle already, it might actually only just amplify that further. So that's kind of like some personal alpha, if you will, that I don't talk about enough on the show. If you are able to really do well in this space, I highly encourage, like, really kind of think to yourself, hey, like, what kind of lifestyle am I living right now, and is it going to be amplified to an extent where it might be detrimental to yourself to make a bunch of money? So I don't want to go too deep or too much deeper than that, but yeah, I think starting the show off with that, because if we are about to have some crazy run across everything, a lot of people are about to make a lot of money really fast that maybe they never have had before. And I want to kind of set people in a way where you kind of have a fresh perspective on this space as well, because it is easy to just kind of get caught up in the day-to-day degenerate nature of what's going on, but don't miss that there's a whole IRL aspect to all this, as to why people buy and sell any of this stuff, and it is rooted in your lifestyle. It is rooted in your worldview and your perspectives on where you bring into the market. That's why some of these meme coins have that much more onboarding power and that much more interest to certain people, because people vibe with some of that. You know, some people are schizo vibe in terms of like, you held XRP for a long time, right? Those kinds of conversations are where people start to make their big decisions financially as to where they're going to put their money, because they believe in something specific, and maybe they believe themselves to be something specific, you know? So very, very fascinating. The psychological aspect, the philosophical aspect of this entire space. I love it. That's why I show up every day, because it's just so fascinating to watch. And with that, we got Yam TA up here. What's good, brother? I hope you're doing well. It's been a few weeks, I think, but it's
Few weeks. Been a
and the
few weeks.
holidays, of course, as well. I hope you had a good holiday. But what's good with you, brother? How you doing?
Good, bro. Can you hear me? You hear me? Yo.
All right. I can't hear you. I don't know if anyone else can hear him. Let me see. 1 second here. Anyone in the live stream? If you can let me know if you hear Yam, please let me know now. Okay, remove him. All right, yeah.
Hello.
Can you hear me, brother?
Hello.
Okay, I cannot hear you. Go ahead and exit out and come back in, please. And you know what? I'm about to do the same, so I'll be right back. All right. For those of you guys on the live stream, can you let me know if you can hear me? I want to make sure my audio is good. Sharoma said you couldn't hear you can hear Yam, so that's interesting. So let's bring Yam back up here.
Hello.
Brother, can you hear me?
Hello.
There we go. There we go. Must have been
Can you hear
me. Yes.
Perfect,
Go.
man. Perfect. How are you? Good.
Good.
I was just listening to your. I've literally just got back from the gym.
Let's go.
Talking about the gym.
Love it. That's how we know. Bullish on you. Bullish on the gym. It looks like it was my mic, by the way, so apologies on that end. But what's good, brother? How you doing?
Very good. How are you, man?
I'm doing great. Just getting back into the routine. I was sick for like 2 weeks, so I kind of took a little bit of time, not to say off, but I kind of had to, you know. So we're back. We're moving and grooving, and I mean, things are looking really good here. I mean, what have you been up to? I mean, I know I have your notifications on, so I kind of been checking your posts lately. I know you seem pretty bullish.
I can't lie, Ipex, bro. The sack is shaking. The sack is shaking. The sack is shaking. It's taken a while. It has taken a while. It was. It's been tingling for a few weeks. I don't know. Last podcast we did, I think I was saying it was tingling a tiny bit.
Yeah.
We're shaking. We're vibrating at the moment.
Wow.
We're vibrating.
Wow.
Vibrating. Helicoptering, you could say. Helicoptering, some could say.
That's awesome.
How have you been, man? You said you're ill. Sick with what? Are you good?
To be honest, I don't know if it was like a cold or what, but this time when I was younger, I used to get just like almost like pneumonia, like mild pneumonia. So like, yeah, I mean, when I was younger, just kind of that would be pretty normal for me. But I haven't really gotten sick I'm in my late 20s now, but I haven't really been getting sick in the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, which kind of out of college. And even in college, I didn't really get sick. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's like the pollution or something. Like there's just a lot of toxins in the air.
You're pushing 30 now, man. That's why. And you got to be careful.
Yeah, I know, right? So I guess you know what? I misspoke. I'm in my mid 20s. Like we're not that close. Okay. We're not that close to 30. I'm 26 right now, but yeah, I mean
You
Me
pushed
too.
it
Yeah,
there, you
I
know.
mean, we're rounding it up at this point,
Round up
but
high five.
yeah, but yeah, I have no idea, to be honest. It was just like a bunch of like crazy fevers that almost didn't break for days, crazy fatigue, crazy aching, that kind of stuff. Like I basically couldn't even move. Like it was just so bad.
Damn.
Then obviously like the whole sinuses was just all messed up, crazy infection. So yeah, I mean, just got on antibiotics. Like it's usually the same thing too, just like in varying degrees. Sometimes it's just like really hard. Like literally, I woke up Christmas morning and I basically couldn't move. Like it was just like
Damn.
like I was fine too the night before. Like nothing really happened. So yeah, I mean, it just kind of hits really hard, really fast, and I
What,
basically
just
been
overnight?
yeah, it was really overnight. So
Maybe you were just
yeah,
excited to see Santa. That
yep,
might have been why.
yep. Yeah,
Maybe
so
that might
wild,
be why.
wild, wild holidays lasted all the way past New Year's, and then I got better like the going into the second week of January. So we're here. It's been about 2 weeks since then. So grateful to be alive as always, and I always kind of like what was it, late 2021. I actually was hospitalized for COVID.
Damn.
It was really bad. It was worse than what I had this time, and this was one of the worst times I ever got sick. And I was just kind of telling myself, because that was like when the top happened last cycle,
Yeah.
and I
Oh, is
kind of
that
missed.
not on the top?
Yeah, like I was kind of like I missed like watching the chart happen because I
Yeah,
was
it's
just like out of
understandable.
it. But feeling like, oh, okay, like sorry, I'm kind of losing my thought here. Coming back from it, I just really remember how I was just like so devoted to the space after that, like going into 2021, because it took me like 2 months to like recover. 2022, I was just like, okay, you know what? Like, I'm gonna dedicate as much. Like, I know what's gonna happen. Like, the bear market just started too. I'm like, okay, look, if we can prepare for 2024, 2025, where we are now, I'm
Yeah.
like, look, like we're gonna kill it this cycle, but I'm gonna like how close I came to potentially dying. It was like, okay, you know what? If I get another minute, if I get another hour, another day, every single day that I do moving forward is just gonna be dedicated to not only just like making a ton of money or improving my life or whatever. Like I didn't like that was a big aspect of it, sure, but like
Yeah.
I know there's other people dealing with similar things and struggling. Like life is tough already, life's hard enough. Like it's hard enough, especially to do it by yourself. But like I was like, okay, you know what? I need to dedicate every moment that I have at this point to just like helping as many people as possible learn whatever it is I'm learning, because I know nothing, and I need to learn as much as possible, because if
It's
this
funny you
next
say
cycle
this.
happens, what was that?
It's funny that you're saying this now. I can't lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I literally tweeted out last night. It was like 4 in the morning or something here. I literally tweeted out, tomorrow is a new day, but never promised. Ensure you find your purpose and give it your all.
Right.
It won't be easy and it won't be quick, but the fruits will be delicious. Take no day for granted. Blessed beyond belief, student of life. Literally tweeted that out literally last night, and you're talking about this stuff now.
Yep.
Apex, are we brothers?
We are, brother. And I did read that. I loved it because it's like, okay, like we have to have, we have to find a purpose, find something that we're grinding towards,
Exactly.
and
And
ideally, it's
yeah. The purpose isn't just sat here behind our desks like doing crypto. It's just that we found a way to actually achieve our purposes from
right,
crypto. So, for example, my purpose is to, like you're saying, always be able to. I like to think that I can always answer a question if my friends ask me
right,
a question, or I like to think that I can in the future change people's lives. I know I currently am now with a few of my friends. Just by just helping out, just making sure they stay dedicated, that kind of stuff, and
right.
supporting the family, hopefully in the future. And crypto is the way I'm able to do that. I'd say
Yeah,
in the future. It could be any way of, I could be a footballer. I could have, been in stocks, but it just happened to be crypto, and I just stuck with crypto. So my purpose isn't crypto, and your purpose probably isn't crypto. You can just achieve your purpose within crypto, if you know what I mean, or it can be a stepping stone to achieve your purpose. If I know what you're
right.
kind of saying, if that's right.
Yeah, yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. And my point with like talking about how it amplifies you as a person, like if I became a person where I just wanted to be self-serving. The whole like idea of like, hey, like when dev do something, so I could just dump on everyone, like that mindset translates into your life. Like I'll just be honest, and like there's people listening right now probably like that, right? Like it's like, okay, like really understand that if you mentally are like, hey, I'm just gonna extract from this space and basically never make any serious sacrifices in any capacity, it is going to play out in your life in other ways too. And it is really fascinating to me to just kind of watch how that's been playing out across the board. And like I said, if you somehow get lucky or you make a bunch of money or whatever, like take that super seriously, because it is going to amplify your life further of the person that you are. Now that we're like getting closer to the top, in my opinion, we need to like talk about that too. Cause I mean, I want you to win in all areas of your life, you know?
Exactly. I always think like I'd be I'd rather be homeless on a beach in the Caribbean somewhere, scraping by, than have money and then either work a job 9 to 5. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just personally, it's not my kind of thing, I guess.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it at all. I grew up with a family that are working 9 to 5. There's nothing wrong with that. Or I'd rather be homeless on a beach in Caribbean, sipping coconuts every day, rather than being rich and just a little geek. Nothing to me, no personality, no purpose. I've just got a lot of money and nothing to do with it. So I'd rather be down bad, down horrendously broke and happy than super rich and bored. I think like you're saying, it's so true. Money, not that I'd know. I'm not talking from experience. However, I hopefully can talk from experience in the future, in the coming year. But money doesn't make the man; it just amplifies the man you are. So if you are a selfish guy, you're a selfish guy with a lot of money. If you are a, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, everyone's got their own agenda. Everyone's got their own things they want to do in life. Maybe someone who you're saying it just comes into the space, makes some money. Maybe they're still going to support their family. They maybe just don't want to put the work in crypto. They're doing something else elsewhere. So I understand. Everyone's got their own different game plans. But yeah, I think the only reason I started posting on X in general was I just thought I'd learned something that people could learn from, not in an arrogant way at all, not in a sense that I've learned this and I'm this, I'm that, just from a sense of I have spent 4 years, in the bear market. I have seen these markets. I have, eat, sleep, breathe this market. So I've definitely got an insight where I can help people in the non-cockiest way I could ever say it. And I guess that's the same with you, Eve. It's just I enjoy doing it. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy people asking questions. I enjoy getting helped. If someone comments or same with you, Apex. I appreciate you letting me on the show. You know what I mean? You've helped me, and I appreciate it. So I know it's always giving back. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Yeah, brother, I couldn't agree more with you. And yeah, I mean, I just hope people start to understand. Like I've given away. I don't even want to think about it anymore, to be honest, because like I know deep down in my heart I didn't have to do it, but like I wanted to do it just to kind of show. And it's not really even proving to anyone. I just kind of like prove it to myself, if you will. But like I've given away too much. Let's just say too much H bar over the course of the last year or two, and now at the price of H bar, it's
for just helping you with the fibs.
Yeah, like watching how much like I've given in the space, and again, it has nothing to do with like, hey, look at me or bragging or any of that stuff. Like I genuinely want to show people, hey, like I'm here every single day for years on end, yourself included, and I want to make sure that I can provide whatever knowledge I'm learning. Because let's be honest, I'm not moving the H bar chart right now. If I tell you to go buy H bar, I'm not going to move it. I know I'm not going to. But if someone that just joined crypto today and they're like, hey, like, why should I buy H bar? Why should I buy XRP? Why should I buy Bert? Why should I get into XRP meme coins? Why should I be looking into meme job, H bar meme coins, and so on? Like, if you have those questions, I hope that I can answer them before the market cycle top is in, because I don't think I'm going to be doing anyone justice saying, hey, every single show that I'm doing is just sell, 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 which I'm not going to do, by the way. I'll tell you when the top is in, but it doesn't mean there's not going to be opportunities to make money. I made most of my money during the bear market. These pumps right now are just the fruits of my labor, essentially. Like, you don't make your money right now. Like, yes, your dollar value is going up, and people are like, oh, what are you talking about? You make your money when you DCA and you buy the bottoms of the best tokens, the best charts. Like, that's when you're making all your money, because if you're buying now, yeah, maybe you'll do a couple X's, maybe. but it's way more riskier to be buying anything, like pretty much anything at these levels. Maybe I think you're like super early on Bert, right? But like it's so risky right now buying XRP at $3. No one's really going to tell you that, but it's so unrisky when you're buying at like 40 cents. And then people are like, oh, well, that doesn't make sense because if it's at 40 cents, then maybe it's closer to zero. So maybe it has a higher chance of going to zero. Like, no, like there's narratives, there's moves behind the scenes as to why those situations won't happen. And you have to find people that can educate you. And if you're new, especially if you're new to the space, like you got to get your education up immediately. If not, it's going to take another year or an entire cycle to educate yourself and position yourself for the next cycle. And so, yes, everything I'm saying, none of it's ever financial advice. But as much as I can help people find the next play, find the best opportunities, where communities are going, where the world is heading, ultimately XRP and HBAR, those are the main two ecosystems that I've always pushed. And if those two are top 10 cryptos, especially HBAR, I mean, I've been right for about 5 years, letting every single person, letting every single person that listened have some pretty insane gains, and everyone should be up 5 to 10x if you listen to any of my shows in the last year. So
IPEX is giving financial advice.
no. Well, speaking of financial advice, make sure you guys go.
No
Financial advice. Make sure you guys go follow the legend, Twizzy, Yam, Crypto. I don't believe we're gonna have Joey on today. You can let me know now, brother, if he's able to.
Joey's always busy, man.
Gotcha. No worries. But yeah, make sure to follow Yam. I don't have Joey's account pulled up, but Yam is my quant, by the way. So if you guys haven't followed him, make sure you guys follow him. Turn on notifications. He's right at least 1% of the time. So
all right.
I'm just kidding. He's pretty spot on with pretty much everything that I've been following with him. So
it's not me.
Yeah.
It's not me, bro. It's the sack. I'm telling you, man.
It's the sack. Yeah. When the sack is going, don't fade it. So yeah, you guys. I mean, the sack is going crazy right now, and yeah, I mean, we need to talk about it. We need to unpack it. Where do you want to start? Where do you want to start, brother?
Stop saying stuff like that. We're not unpacking my sack. IPEX, can we just say that out loud, please? First of all, IPEX, I made you a little thumbnail. What do you think?
I love it. I just drank my smoothie right when you're asking me.
It's
awesome.
I'll put you in there. I'll put you in front
of
me.
It's so good. It's so good.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. I'll send it. You can put it on your wall.
Yeah.
Remember the good times when we're back in the bay and we didn't sell and we round trip. We can just remember the good times. Okay, what we getting into? You start, man. You start.
Let's do XRP, then HBAR, then sauce. How about that?
This is gonna be super easy. I'm about to blow your minds.
Do it.
I've been posting quite frequently on these charts, of course. These are, and I want to get out of the way now. I'm not an XRP maxi. I'm not a HBAR maxi. I'm not a source maxi. If a chart looks good, I'm trading it. Simple. If I don't post about a chart, I'm probably still looking around. So, for example, I am in coins like XRP, HBAR, Source. No financial advice. I'm also in coins like Bert and Tier. I'm just not as vocal about it. But when a chart looks as good as XRP does and HBAR does, I've just got to post about it because I feel that I come on this chart and I look at it and I'm like, damn, like this actually couldn't look any cleaner. And I think I've been saying this the entire time. I've been posting about this one going back and forth. I think I've posted somewhere. I've got like my trap record within this range. I'll try and find out because just so I can show you how much I've actually been posting about these charts.
Yeah.
And the reason it's going to be super easy is because HBAR is mimicking XRP.
Yeah.
I think pretty much all these whatever you want to label them as. I'll just say Dino coins because that's what people are calling it. Those kind of coins, they're all kind of following each other. So it's going to be pretty easy to kind of DCA out the top or, you know what I mean? It's going to be pretty easy to, you know what I'm trying to say? I've just pulled it up on my screen. It should have switched, but this is what I've been talking about in this range. Just at every low, just look like this chart has just looked
I love
so
that.
good the
I love
entire
that
time.
you're putting, I love that, the posts on the chart.
it's not even to brag. It's just literally like
Yeah.
I've like everyone gets so shocked when these coins pump, but like if you just look at the chart and you study accumulation, or you look at Wyckoff or anything, this just screams like that it's been that market
Yep.
makers are just buying the crap out of it. And that's why in times like this, so today, or literally we've had back-to-back liquidations, I think, every single day, and they've been some pretty serious liquidations, like most altcoins down 15-10%. But I don't think XRP has ended the day red from a liquidation, and that just goes to show that shows where the money is. That shows who's buying what, and it isn't £10 buys, it isn't £200 buys that are doing that. It's people coming in with hundreds of millions, and they're interested in XRP. And even at these prices, at £2.80, me personally, I wouldn't be adding to my spot bags here, but people are interested, and that's all that matters. So people, it's not financial advice at the end of the day, but people are buying it. So yeah, at the end of the day, I'm coming onto these, and I'm showing my views on these charts. But yeah, I'll get on. So yeah, as I was saying, H bar looks exactly like XRP, and I'll just show you that quickly now.
I've been charting these for too long to watch all the correlations.
They all look the exact same, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah, H bar just moves behind XRP. So XRP moves, H bar will kind of follow a day later. So this purple line is H bar, of course. I traded this H bar pump that happened. I think it went 26% in 2 days. And I traded it. I literally tweeted out H bar will be catching up to XRP over the next few days. I longed it there. And then over the next few days, what it did, like 30% just to take out these highs. I took profits there. It's just easy trades. It's just copying XRP completely. And then source as well. If I just, I know obviously this.
I gotta see this.
It looks a bit more all over the place because it's a small cap. But if you just put XRP over here, it's still literally doing Anki Trading View. It's still looking, around the same. You know what I'm trying to say? It's the same kind of trade. It just has bigger sell-offs and bigger pumps. So it's gonna be pretty easy. I hope the coins like Dino coins are gonna keep following these patterns. If it doesn't look like XRP, I've noticed coins are looking like ADA. So coins like ADA, LTC, ICP, they're all in accumulation to me. So this is your I've got it on one of my charts somewhere, hopefully. Yeah, so they're all kind of looking in like the charts look messed up because we've had a lot of liquidations over the past since December. So I've been covering wicks like this, but this is just accumulation. You can see it on loads of charts. You can see it on tier in these ranges down here. You can see it on Bert. Just made a spring phase there.
Wow.
All these coins, they're all just massive wicks, but if you look within the wicks, you can see accumulation. Even coins like Quant, this is just accumulation. This is your spring phase, ST, your SC. Here's your SOS, so back up to the top of the range. It's all playing out the same kind of way. And I tweeted out today that Bitcoin up or down, I've got narratives that could match both, which I think is always the best thing to do, is to not predict but react, but then also kind of be open to both kind of scenarios, because if we go up from here, I'm ready, and if we go down from here, I'm ready, just because I've mapped out both scenarios. But yeah, if we think Bitcoin's going to go up from here, if we think it's going to go down, to me personally, total 2 is just completing its accumulation range. And that just means altcoins are looking really good. So it's not individual altcoins that are looking accumulative and that are being bought up. You can see it on the actual altcoin index itself that people are buying heavy in this range, and that's all it is. Bitcoin's just been ranging, and these altcoins are doing the thing. Look at XRP, look at HBAR. These coins are moving first. I do believe they'll be the first to top as well.
Yep, I agree.
But yeah, Ipex, what do you think, man? What are you thinking about the market at the moment?
Oh yeah, no, I'm just enjoying my smoothie here, just chilling, listening to the quant here. Man, well, here's something funny I want to show you. Let me drink some water here. Got clear my throat.
What smoothie are you drinking?
I made one with blueberry, strawberry, banana, and I put cinnamon. That's my little touch.
Damn. Gotta use cinnamon,
Date.
man.
Yep.
You say
Date.
dates.
A date.
Dates, bro. I was gonna
Yeah.
say when you were talking about the gym, eat like 5 dates before you go to the gym. Eat like 5
Really?
dates.
Really?
Yeah, dates is just so the thing with dates. So I don't know what they call it in America. Is it called cholesterol or something? Cholesterol.
I'm not sure. What
It's
does it
called
do?
cholesterol. So if you've got like heart disease,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
yeah. So cholesterol.
Okay.
Me, I'm not going to go into it. I think it's all a
Sure.
crap. There's nothing been proven about it. But just to keep it
Yeah.
short, dates. Dates are like they've been proven to help with like just blood flow. Just that
Oh. Yes.
your
Yeah.
beats per second on your heart,
Hmm.
whatever they call it.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's like 6 dates a day or 5 dates a day is enough to basically just get your heart running perfectly.
Oh.
So me and my mate kind of took it a bit too far, and we have like a bag of 500-gram dates like every 2 days. But I promise you, man, you'll never get a better pump in your life. I
Yeah.
promise you.
No, I to be honest, so the only reason I don't like go crazy with dates is because they have a lot of like sugar or fructose or whatever. But
Yeah, we don't
otherwise,
care about that, man. We don't care
yeah,
about that.
no, for sure. So dates though are like my favorite. Like I really love. Like I grew up in Arizona, and there's this area that are like it's all about dates called Dateland, and they do like the craziest date shakes that you'd ever have.
I've got to go there, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, and obviously I make my own now, but I just started getting back into dates and so I added a few dates there, banana, strawberry, just like all the berries, for the
Yeah, literally
antioxidants,
perfect.
but really for blood flow. I mean, I'll just be honest, and I've said this publicly before, but it is easy to get stressed and kind of like anxious a little bit when you're like speaking in spaces, and I don't really feel it like around like these ones in particular, but like if I'm like guest speaking on some or whatever, just trying to like manage my schedule because like I am busy
Yeah,
IRL as well, so I'm like managing everything, and then if my schedule's changing or I gotta like jump from space to space, like it is a lot of energy just mentally and even physically too. I think it's kind of like a workout to do some of these shows, especially if you're talking for
it's for sure a
hours,
mental
hours
workout
and
for
hours.
sure.
I mean, sometimes some days I'm in spaces like 3 or 4 hours or more. Like that's a
Damn.
lot. On top
Yeah,
of
yeah,
everything
yeah.
else that I'm doing, my alpha chat and whatever. I'm not here to like talk about everything I'm doing, but it is. I'm trying to like manage my my heart. I want to manage my body. I want to be as physically fit and just healthy because I know how crazy the space is about to get. I remember a year ago, like I felt the same way. I could just like feel it in my chest. It's just like, dang, like okay, like I don't need to be anxious or stressed about any of this stuff. Like I'm living in abundance. Like I
Are
have
you pushing? Are you
what
pushing 30 or 80, bro? I can't tell, Margie.
no no I'm just trying to be like
You
as
good?
sorry.
You good? You good, bro?
Yeah, for sure. So, just kind of like keeping it real, and just being as healthy as possible across the board. And then I've been keeping this lifestyle for like a year or 2 years now. It's not anything new, but I understand how crazy the space is getting. Just trying to keep up with everything. So for me, just like finding a really good balance over time. And I've been doing this for a while. Just like I'm sharing this to other people that are feeling this way because I've been doing a lot better just in general over the last year. Like I remember last year around this time when we had that first local top on Bitcoin. I remember feeling this way where like everything was getting so crazy, so many new tokens were coming out, like so many new pumps and so on, and it was just impossible to keep up. And when anyone that's like in that mind state right now understand that like you are gonna miss most pumps, you're gonna miss most launches, you're gonna miss most of everything, but that's
Hmm.
okay and that's good. If you're willing to accept that, hey, like there's only a few pumps, a few tokens, a few communities that you genuinely need to be a part of. Your homework right now is to find those communities now or as soon as possible before they take off. So if we talk about charts, we talk about Bert here, that kind of stuff as well, like Wyckoff talk about the spring zone here, the SOS over here. Let me actually remove the stochastic for a second so we can see the full chart. But SOS, I told you guys when we hit all time high again, we do the full cup and handle here. We are going to back test the SOS zone, the top. I mean, that's what the SOS does on the Wyckoff as well. Going into phase E, Bert's literally following the chart that I drew in weeks ago to a T. So, I mean, if you guys are still fading the TA over here on Bert, I mean, I don't know, Yam, if you have any take on this the USD chart here, but man, I mean, it's been absolutely mental.
Yeah, I've been watching it. So what did it go up 500% from the
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
since you last on the call? Yeah, I've been watching, man. First of all, Pleroma said I was dropping alpha on dates. I've just dropped you a follow. I want you to have 5 dates, 5 to 10 dates before your next gym workout, mate. I want you to message me and say, Yamta, you to go. I will give you the best pump of your entire life. Make sure you do triceps and shoulders, and mate, you won't be able to fit in your clothes. I've got you, man. Mate, you won't be able to fit in your clothes, bro. I promise you. Your arms will be bulging out.
Oh man. Well, maybe I'll have to take that off. I haven't really heard that off on dates yet, I guess. So I'm glad I started picking up some more.
I'm the quant, bro. Not only just for the charts, man. I really be eating these dates, but don't eat too much though, because I can't lie. I don't even have to wipe anymore, boys. I eat that many dates. It just kind of dates are the secret, boys. Dates are the secret.
Okay.
Angels, angels fruit, they blessed us. Anyway, yeah, but so I think the last time we were on, I was saying how I thought this would be a spring, and then we'd move up from here. This would be the SOS, but we've kind of had like an elongated spring phase, you could say. But I think last time I was on, I was saying that within that spring phase, this looks very accumulative by itself. So since then, yeah, nearly 500%. So yeah, IPEX, anyone who's in the cut, anyone who's in the stream who is in Bert, congratulations. Well, I think last time I was saying that no one's going to be talking about it down here, and then all of a sudden it's going to do 500%. It's going to get to the SOS phase. People are going to start talking about it. Have people started talking about it yet?
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's absolutely blown up. It's on a tear. I mean, we have a good back test. Obviously, over the over the weekend, I called for a dump in the entire market. Called it perfectly. If you guys have been watching my show last Friday, go watch Friday's show. I literally said, like Wednesday and Thursday, I said, look, going to inauguration, a bunch of people are making posts right now saying, buy the inauguration, it's gonna pump the market, and guess what happened? They launched their tokens, everything done. I literally said it. So it's like, I don't know how many times I need to like prove myself to be right on these calls, but yeah, I mean, we hit this, and then literally Trump launches this token here, and the entire market did this move. And I was freaking out. I was so happy. I was like, no freaking way. Like Bert was literally about to have. Let me pull the stochastic RSI up here. I was literally telling you guys, look, we crossed right here, and Trump launches this token. I'm like, this is incredible, because Bert was going to have a move. I don't know exactly what it would look like, because no one can really predict that. But in terms of stochastic momentum on the daily chart, I said we need to cool off, because the next time we cross up, and obviously you let me know if I'm spewing some BS here, but the next time we cross up on the daily is going to be basically the next leg up to retest the all-time high on this cup and handle, finalize the handle, and then whatever phase E brings us in terms of our price discovery, that's what I'm reading in the chart right now. But until this cross up happens, whatever it looks like, we need this to go as low as possible for the next move up to be as strong as possible. And Trump perfectly did this for us and basically sped up the handle, which is amazing. But what is your take on that, brother?
I mean, I don't really use cup and handles or the MACD, but what I can, that does look like a cup and handle to me. That is a cup and handle to me. Can't lie. I mean, from my perspective, this is just your SOS phase. But I guess you can, but TA is just subjective. You can see it. You can see multiple different things. But yeah, this is just a range here, or it looks to me like it's just back tested the preliminarily. I can't say the word. The support of the actual the lower band range. I think I've got it on my screen. I don't know how to really say it.
Let me pull it up on your screen.
Yeah. To me, it just looks like we just back tested this. Yeah, the top of the range.
Okay.
It's called the bear market resistance when it's on a higher time frame. I don't really know what to call it. I think I don't have to say the word. It's preliminary resistance or support in this case. So it looks like a back test of that, which obviously is the narrative you're looking for, being the handle of the cup. But yeah, this is what's meant to happen. It's meant to range at an SOS.
Yep.
I think like even just like it when I'm saying accumulation, when I'm saying Wyckoff accumulation happens all the time, you can always see it. You can always see it, but it doesn't always play out the same. So, for example, just something like the RTY, Something like the RTY has been one of the longest accumulations I've ever seen in my entire life.
Wow.
But the thing is that this is accumulation that we haven't broken out yet.
Yep.
This is just a very long SOS. It's just a very long range bound in the SOS. That's all it is. So every time you see accumulation, it's usually going to be different. You know, sometimes you won't even get sometimes you don't even get an SOS. Sometimes it just goes straight through.
Wow.
Sometimes you get an SOS that lasts a few weeks. For example, on this one on HBAR, this would really, in the short term, be one of your SOSs just because this in itself is accumulation, just this here.
Right.
But on the broader scheme of things, this is the top of the SOS. This is where, you know, we just back tested the actual support, same as Bert. That I just said. These SOSs can last weeks. They can last months. They can last a few days. It depends where the market is. If the market's ready to go, then it's ready to go. But if it wants to range, you just got to give it time. And you know, sometimes it'll range and it'll come back down into an accumulation range. So for that, somewhat like tier, for example, which I've been tweeting about over there. This one. So yeah, we went into, we tried to get that SOS, we ranged for a little bit, but at the end of the day, we've come back down into the accumulation range. And I think I tweeted out, as long as the coin is showing accumulation when it comes back into the range, and it's, you know, it's still showing strength, this is accumulation, went on a shorter time frame.
Right.
There's your SC, ST phase B, LPS or spring, whatever you want to call it. There's your SOS, top of the range. As long as it's coming back into these ranges that it was previously accumulating and showing signs of accumulation, you're all good. Accumulation is never going to play out perfectly. Sometimes you're not going to make a new low in the ST phase. Sometimes it'll be a spring phase, but it just won't make a new low. Sometimes you'll get a liquidation, and this SC here will be lower than the actual spring. As long as it just shows signs of accumulation, it's signs of accumulation. And the thing is, to me, this just looks like an SOS. It just doesn't look very appetizing because we've been getting liquidations, and this is a very small cap coin, so it's not going to look like one of your perfect ranges. You know, obviously your perfect ranges, you know, something like that, or just a bull flag. But sometimes it won't look like that. Sometimes it will look like this. You know, what even is this? You can't really see anything. It's just a range. It's just back tested its support. As long as it flips that into a support and continues, I don't see why this won't be making new highs soon. Every chart looks different. It's never always going to pay out the same. You just got to be patient at the end of the day. And I like that we're in these SOS ranges now, or some coins have pulled back into their accumulation ranges at the time we are in the market, because the next couple of months or the next couple of weeks, they are going to be crazy. They're going to be volatile, up or down, regardless. So the fact that our coins are finding a base, that they're making their SOSs, it just shows it's just a lot more strength, man. If these coins were just going straight up and down, I mean, if you look at Bitcoin, for example, if you look at Bitcoin on the 4 hour, like, what even is this?
It hasn't loaded yet.
Up, down, literally just all over the place. And then you look at XRP, we're just forming a great range bound pattern.
Are you showing it right now or not? It's not on your screen.
Oh, my bad. I was on the Bert.
No, you're good. You're good.
So you've got something like, look at ETH, for example, just up, all over the place.
Yeah.
I can't look at this chart comfortably on a short time frame.
Yeah.
And say this is something. Look at the Bitcoin chart on the 4 hour, on like the 1 hour. It's all over the place. Whereas you come on something like XRP, and that shows me that it's building a base. It's come down, tested its local high. It's just range bound. Coins like HBAR, it's just range bound. Whereas some coins look really bad, but you can kind of make out the coins that are looking really bad are still going to be in accumulation. Just looks different. That's all it is. All these coins are in accumulation. They're all coming to the end of it. Where we are in the market, I think the charts are showing me that we're going to have a really good Q1. I think that's what the charts are saying. Short time frame, the next couple of weeks doesn't really matter. I think we're all going to be laughing about where our coins are in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks time.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. That's the timeline that I keep saying. I keep in my Telegram. If you've been keeping up to date, I just say, look, like the next like 30 to 60 days. I don't know, like if you want to talk like Bitcoin specifically at this point, or maybe XRP, a couple, because a lot of these will top after Bitcoin. But when we talk about like phase E, so like on that Wyckoff chart right there, phase E is basically what's about to happen. And a lot of people are going to expect Bitcoin. Like I think Bitcoin tops around 150. We talked about like 135, 160.
Yeah.
Maybe it wicks to like something crazy like 200, but it'll close much lower in my opinion. But then
Yep.
everyone's going to be screaming. Like I have people in my DM saying like, I think Bitcoin, like they're telling me I'm wrong. They're like, oh, Bitcoin's going to go to 500K and a million this cycle. I'm like, that's the kind of stuff you're going to hear when we're at the top, and people are going to expect much higher, and then you're going to get wrecked because you're holding, and you're gonna round trip it. Like, but yeah, if you want to jump in on Bitcoin, I mean, I know you said 2017. You're thinking it's more 2017. I don't. Oh, you know what? That's what we need to talk about. MicroStrategy. Yeah, we'll talk about MicroStrategy. To me, MicroStrategy is looking more like a 2021 type of move. But yeah, I mean, I'll kick it to you if you want to kind of unpack a little bit on your take on Bitcoin here.
Yeah, we'll go through MicroStrategy. Who's saying a million? A million per Bitcoin?
Just some people. I mean, they're getting overhyped, and that happens near the top. I get it. Like I'm glad these people are messaging me because
A million.
I need to know. I need a pulse. What's happening when people are bearish. That makes me excited. But when people are too bullish like this, I get so concerned. So yeah.
A million per Bitcoin.
Hey, people believe that right now. That means we're close to the top.
Who's people?
Just some people I've known, and some people watching the show right now probably believe that.
Hey, this is no offense. If you think Bitcoin's going to a million, you got to hop that ass on Angry Birds or something. This market is not for you. Hop that ass on Angry Birds. That's crazy. 1 million, brother.
Yep.
Hey, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Gee whiz, 1 milli?
Yeah.
1 milli per Bitcoin. Holy. Yep. All I'm gonna say on that is, if you're getting overhyped, if you have a chart, that you've studied, and you can see Bitcoin going to 1 million this cycle, fair enough. If you have a chart and you've studied, and that's your narrative, I could be wrong. IPEX could be wrong. You who are looking at 1 million in a year's time might tell me to hop my ass on Angry Birds. It's all. This is all fugazi. It's all fake. At the end of the day, though, if you've got a chart and you've studied, and it tells you, and that's your narrative, fair play. But if you're basing 1 million off narratives that you're seeing on news headlines, that's a no-go. Good narratives at the top, bad narratives at the bottom. That's how this game works. And if you're getting these good narratives, I literally do not even read the news. XRP's got a court case when? I don't care. Yep. It doesn't matter at all. It genuinely does not matter. If you get swept up in these narratives, that's when you're not going to sell these. You're going to be looking at a coin like XRP. Let's say it gets to $9, which is my target. I hope we do get to $9.
Same. $8 to $9 right there.
Exactly. People are going to look at that and think. People are going to say, now $9, I'm out, and then it's going to get to $9, and there's going to be a narrative. XRP is going to be the banker's coin.
Hey, brother, can you hear me?
Off this one, because
I think it cut out for a second there. Can you hear me, brother?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, bro.
Okay, there you go. No, go ahead.
It's going to get to $9, let's say. People sitting here now are going to be saying, I'm taking profits at $9. I'm taking profits at this amount, whatever their target is. And then when their target gets achieved, a narrative's going to come out, which is going to say that XRP is the new banker's coin, and every bank, every country is going to be using XRP. It's a fake narrative. That might not happen. I'm just saying. Elon Musk is using XRP, and then everyone's going to be posting, there's no way XRP can top here. It's the chosen one. It's going to 1 million. It's going to £100. It's going to £20, $20 per coin. And you're not going to listen to yourself because you're sucked in with the narrative. Narratives mean absolutely nothing. Narratives come. A good narrative will come when I say the chart is. If I look at a chart and I think, oh, this week it looks like it's going to do very well, and narrative just magically appears that week.
Yeah.
That's how you need to treat narratives. The chart will show you the narrative before the narrative even shows its head. That's how this works. It always has worked like that. So narratives kind of forget them. The cool, don't get me wrong, narratives are good. When I see a picture of Brad Goldenhouse with Trump, I'm not sat there thinking, this is bad. Narratives don't matter. But I'm sat there thinking, that's good. Okay, that's good. But even if that didn't happen, the chart this is still going to $9 in my opinion. Even if we get no narratives at all, this will go to $9. That's how I see it. That's just how it's the way charts work. Charts don't wait for narratives. Narratives come to the chart. That's how
Yep.
I see it, in my opinion. It's hard to explain unless you've seen it with your own eyes.
Yep.
And there's so many times where I've been sat there thinking, "Ain't no way this is going to happen," and then bang, on that day, narrative comes. That's just the way it works.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, there's a
So
lot of like,
go on, sorry.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like correlation with this kind of stuff. That's why people think it's like, well, you're schizo because you believe in this, and this, and it's like, no, like you just studied this for such a long time that no one's really going to tell you otherwise unless we're telling you right now. I just put the MicroStrategies chart up as well, so I want to unpack it a little bit. I have it on the daily right now, but um yeah, I mean, watching just
Show me yours. What are you thinking?
yeah, give me a second here. So basically, for those of you guys,
you're seeing 2021 distribution on it.
so I haven't, I mean, nothing's like crazy confirmed. I'm just kind of looking at what I'm seeing here. So and then we can kind of look at your Wyckoff on Bitcoin here. But basically, let me draw. And again, I still need to like go deeper on trading view here, get more used to it. But this whole move here was Bitcoin's move. If you look at the Bitcoin chart, this was Bitcoin before it broke out, basically. This was February of, and I mean, it was basically to the day. So this basically played out a little bit before Bitcoin did its thing. But this is kind of the chart that I've been looking at to kind of see what Bitcoin's going to do next. And so, right, I believe we're right here on Bitcoin. By the way, I'm going to draw another. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
So I believe we're like right here, like in this little move, right there. So watching MicroStrategy be that far ahead, like within at least a month or two, this is really fascinating because if we are like 2 months behind, then your timeline, what I'm looking at going into like March, April, which I've been saying March, April this whole time. But if we're here in March, April in Bitcoin, but we have this move like in the next like week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, like that is the move going into like March. This could be April time. And then this is the summer over here. But this is that kind of like that bottom phase that you're showing on your chart right now. Now, when I'm talking about 2021 move, let me draw another zone here. So if we had, obviously this is just speculation, nothing's confirmed yet, but this kind of move is pretty strong already. Obviously it can come back down and it'll chop, it'll do whatever. But and also disregard this. Actually, no, this is the daily. So I guess don't disregard it. Give me 1 second to keep drawing here. I mean, nothing's really confirmed, just speculating here, but this kind of move testing up here, I think it shows a good amount of strength. Again, nothing's confirmed. MicroStrategy can come back down. And I think this is the kind of move Bitcoin will have. Now, this is where it's like, okay, is it up in the air or are we going to have a retest of the all-time high at the end of the year? I know a lot of people are saying end of the year 2025. This area here
Why though?
is kind of that zone. I don't have it. Just a lot of people are talking about it right now, and usually when that happens, obviously it doesn't happen. But I'm curious, just because I know a lot of people were listening in the last show what we had, where you did call for a 2017 top, and no potential pump like 2022, 2021 at the end of the year. So I'm curious, this area here, I'm curious what your take is. So I'll throw it back to your chart here. Give me a second to add your screen here, but I'm curious because I'm watching MicroStrategy closely, and I mean, on your view, if MicroStrategy pumps hard enough, I mean, are you seeing the correlations I'm seeing? What are your thoughts on MicroStrategy to Bitcoin here?
Yeah, so I was in that call a little bit. I joined for a little bit, and you were talking about MicroStrategy when I was in there.
Yeah,
So I should have come prepared with
are you okay?
the tweet. So I have got it on the chart already done. I haven't really touched that chart for a while.
Perfect.
I'm still in the same opinion that's going to happen. I'm just trying to find a tweet that I made. It was quite a
Okay.
while ago. I think you can look at MicroStrategy is like the front runner of Bitcoin. So whatever MicroStrategy does, it does kind of in advance for Bitcoin. I think that's what you were trying to say
Right.
then. That
Yep.
they do have that correlation where 2021, you could have charted MicroStrategy and been more accurate finding the Bitcoin top than charting Bitcoin itself. And I
Right.
think this current range we were in on Bitcoin, the 6 month range from March to whenever it was, I think it was November. That range was we were range bound when MicroStrategy was range bound. It was here. This is on the weekly, and then as soon as MicroStrategy broke out, I think I posted a tweet, basically just saying that MicroStrategy looks like this, Yeah, I basically I can't find it, but I was saying that around this time I was looking at Bitcoin in the eyes through MicroStrategy and a few other
Yep.
things. I think I've shown you the other ones. I've shown you Bitcoin compared to gold and why I thought gold was going to get outperformed to Bitcoin. I showed you that chart. I showed you the USDT chart, but another one I was looking at was MicroStrategy. I've just never really brought it up because it is kind of a stock. You know what I mean? It is
Yep.
kind of a boring stock.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
this
Yeah.
I've been on this chart for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the way I view MicroStrategy is, I think the main question about it is why does Bitcoin correlate so closely with a stock? And obviously we know what MicroStrategy is. It's Michael Saylor. He's buying Bitcoin into his stock and invest. So you've got to look at it from a point of where some companies, some big hedge funds, some massive companies can't actually buy Bitcoin directly. They're not allowed to. So them buying MicroStrategy is like their risk-on version of Bitcoin because they
Right.
cannot yet buy Bitcoin, or it's more risky to buy Bitcoin. Whereas if Bitcoin goes up, MicroStrategy will go up. But MicroStrategy is a company. It's a lot safer than Bitcoin. So companies are investing in MicroStrategy instead of investing in Bitcoin. You got to see it in that kind of way. And other ways as well. People are maybe believing in the company. I don't know too much about MicroStrategy myself. I'm not really looked into it. I just know that they just buy a bunch of Bitcoin. But at the end of the day, you can look at Bitcoin compared to MicroStrategy, and it sometimes will show you more than the Bitcoin chart itself. So you can see here how much it correlates to MicroStrategy. Put it in candles. Put it in log. Yeah. So when we were making that low on Bitcoin, everyone was looking to go lower. I just tweeted out this at the bottom, something like that, because
Yep.
MicroStrategy was breaking out of its high. So 2021.
Wow, look at
Yeah.
that.
Okay. So yeah, this is what I was going to say. So on Bitcoin, we made a new high, which was a UTAD, which is a type of distribution. But on MicroStrategy, we failed to make a new all-time high, and instead we only did a 702 retracement from there. It was a 618, or it was just under a 618, which is like that's a topping signal. That's a topping signal, regardless.
Yep. Yep.
If we make a new high and we retrace, fail to make a new high, that's a topping signal. So if we were looking at MicroStrategy there, failed to make a new high, whilst Bitcoin was making new highs, you could have got a better result trading MicroStrategy than you could have Bitcoin, just because MicroStrategy just moves before Bitcoin does. And the same thing with this range. It just moves before Bitcoin moves. So all I'm looking for here is another repeat of this impulsive move. I think I've spoken about these type of charts before with gold on these calls. The way like that, and how gold, like, it literally topped exactly on that top, and how
Right.
I'm looking for the same thing with silver and Bitcoin. I think if I've got it on my Bitcoin chart, I think I've removed it. There you go. Yeah, I don't think it's perfect. I've had to scale it so you can't see it when I'm posting this chart. But yeah, that's why I'm looking for a 135,000 Bitcoin, just because that's your
Yep.
impulse there. I'm just basing it
Right.
off that impulse. So I'm looking for the same thing for MicroStrategy. However, I do think we're in a market with MicroStrategy that we've not seen in a very long time. I think
Yep.
if this plays out, if we do get another run to 700, I think they are the highs for a long time. I think
Yep.
this is a very extended bubble on MicroStrategy. Something kind of like Nvidia, but you've got to look at Nvidia's a large cap. Nvidia's a Mag 7. This is just a Russell. This is just in the Russell 2000. It's not. It's classed as a small cap in the stock.
Really? Wow.
So a move like this, if we get another move up, this is a complete blow off top. So to me, if I see something like this hitting 700 just based off this impulse, if we fail to make a new high, that is, like we did in 2021, but I don't see this coming back for these highs for a long time.
Yep.
10 years plus.
Wow.
I'm happy to be wrong, but and then you got to think Bitcoin is correlated to this completely. So yeah, I'm in mixed positions with Microsoft, but I think the whole point you're trying to make is that you can look at Bitcoin and kind of chart it with MicroStrategy, can't you? Is that what you're trying to say? I agree.
Yeah, yeah,
By the way, I agree
and with
fully.
what you're saying, yeah, with what you're saying with like the top and how long it'll take and all that, like this is what's like freaking me out right now. Like I'll just be honest and like I'm trying not to let it like stress me or anything, but like watching almost everyone right now, and I keep saying like you gotta do the opposite of what everyone's saying. Everyone's starting to talk about like this meme coin super cycle. Like I get that part. Like I think we're gonna have some crazy moves, whatever. There's still a lot of memes. Bert, obviously, they're gonna have some crazy moves and they'll have blow off tops and whatever, right? But like this hype generated like if you guys were here during the last cycle when like Elon and Doge happened with S and all, right? Like what just happened with Trump right now, in my opinion, is the equivalent of very similar what do you call it, like a milestone in the
Yeah,
bull run.
yeah.
Because that was more or less marking the top of the bull run, like very close within weeks, if not a month or two. Like I need everyone to like seriously understand that like if you genuinely do not want to round trip this cycle, because I know pretty much everyone listening probably did or round trip most of their bag, I need you to like listen. The next few words are like probably going to be the most important of your life. uh, like talking about how everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's going to be like a golden bull run. Trump is like, it's a bullish crypto president, whatever. Like everyone's like, okay, well, clearly crypto's going to last. It's going to be a bull run that lasts for years. Like I can't even tell you how many like top signals I'm reading in multiple chats off of that right now. Like people are just saying like, this is going to be a 4-year bull run and all this. Like, no, it's not. It's not. Okay. Like I can't stress to you how much it's not going to be. And I
Apex,
mean, I'll just, if
Apex,
I'm wrong, but this like this is
Apex.
not how any of this works.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you,
brother.
let me tell you some real stuff, right? So let's have some real stuff. I'm also worried. Don't get me wrong. When I go on the timeline and I'm seeing these people throw narratives out like that, I understand completely why you're worried. Because this is money on the line, right? I understand. However, you've got to understand these people that are doing these kind of narratives. I'm not saying there's no offense to any of them.
Yeah.
They are the people that let their emotions get the best of them when a narrative comes out. Now, what you need to be worried when you become euphoric. That's when
Right.
that's when it's worrying. When
Yeah.
someone who keeps track of their emotions and understands narratives and like you're saying, you know, the top is always where everyone's euphoric. When someone sees their coin do a 500%, let's say, like XRP has, HY did 800%. I'm not calling you out, Apex. You're lying if you're not a little bit like, okay, that's good, we made it.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So you got to think people that aren't in check of their emotions, they're going to be sat there with money they didn't even believe was achievable. If they,
Yep.
let's say, they put that much in, because you need to understand, people aren't in this space like we are. You know, we are in such a bubble. It's unbelievable. We're in such a bubble.
Yep.
It's unbelievable. No one understands crypto outside of crypto Twitter, and no one's in these markets like, you know, a very small percentage of people are in these markets daily, every day.
Yep.
I know me, you, Joey. Other than that, mate, I don't know anyone who's really in this market daily, back to back, all day. So you need to understand that people who are working jobs, no offense to them at all, they're
Yep.
going to see their coin do, you know, a ridiculous amount, which is, you know, XRP 500%, and they're going to have money that they didn't even they knew it was going to go up, but they didn't, you know,
Yeah.
they didn't have that much conviction. So their whole trade's gone up 500%. I don't know how much they had in it, but either way,
Yeah.
it's big money. It is big money. So they're going to be euphoric. Whereas people like me and you who understand the narratives and people that are watching and people in crypto in general, I'd only start to worry about sentiment when the sentiment starts to get to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
If so, for example, at the moment, I'm seeing everyone. I don't think everyone's that euphoric. I'll be real. But when everyone is euphoric, I'll remain calm. But then when it starts to get to me, when I start to look at my portfolio, you know, I hope everyone else can experience the same as me as well. And touch wood, I hope everyone, you know, I overachieves their targets this run.
Yeah.
You know, when people do start to get to that target, me for example, at the moment I'm sat here in disbelief. So
Yeah.
when it does start to get to me where it's like, you know, we do look really good, and I look at Naz and I'm like, you know what, hey, we could be in for a big run. That's when it starts to get worrying. When you yourself is worried, that's when you should worry. Ignore what everyone else is saying. Trust yourself. Apex, you've been in this market. Trust yourself. Let everyone else yell and shout. I can promise you, Apex, you have not seen euphoria yet.
No,
You have
no,
not
for
seen
sure.
euphoria yet.
No,
I
and
think we are more euphoric in March. Then
yeah,
March highs on Bitcoin.
Yep. I agree.
I was.
Yeah.
I'll be real. I
Yep.
was.
No, I agree.
So,
I completely agree.
I don't think we're there yet, man. And
No, we're definitely.
I
Yeah.
understand. You're meant to be
We're,
worried. You're
Yep.
meant to.
No, we're definitely not there yet. I think the signs are there that it's about to happen.
I
And
completely agree.
if this is
Completely
the
agree.
move, and that's what I want to talk about next. Like, if this is the move that's literally about to happen, and we're right, and maybe we do have like a second little move in like March, April. I think I saw on your screen, which I'm about to kick it to you again. Like, I'm like mentally processing like weeks in advance already. I know it's tough and it's kind of
Yep.
impossible to do that, but like I'm trying to keep my emotions in check for when the time is right, because everyone around me is going to be screaming for $100 XRP. I'm hearing $100, $25, $40, $50 XRP right now. And it's like, if that doesn't happen, so many people are going to get absolutely wrecked, because when XRP comes down from like $9 back to like $5, people are like, oh, well, what do I do? Like, what am I supposed to do at that point? It's like,
Apex.
yeah, I don't have money left. You know, like people are going to be in that situation if they don't take any of this alpha serious, you know?
Apex. That's not your problem.
That's true.
I know we care. I know it comes from a place of caring. I really do. Apex, that's not your problem. You could,
Yeah.
you can. It just isn't your problem. If at the end of the day, they shouldn't be relying on us to actually know when to cash out. It's just as simple as that. They should understand themselves. Grown ass man. Grown ass. They should be able to do it themselves.
Yep.
I know it comes from a place of care, and I feel the exact same as you, man. Trust me. But it's not a problem, man. If they don't sell, they don't sell. If they've got expectations of $20, which I can't lie, I can't lie. There is technical reasons why XRP could go $20.
Yep.
But if they think that, they think that. If they don't take profits, that's not your problem, man. It really isn't. As harsh as it is, and I know you want everyone to make money. I do as well. That just can't happen in crypto. Not everyone can make money.
Yep. I was literally talking. Yep. I was talking about it in my spaces earlier. I with Hedera, I just said, look, like anyone telling you right now, like we all gonna make it, block them, mute them, whatever you got to do, get them out of your face. No, I literally said that. I was like, we are not all gonna make it. I need you to be like very understanding of like when people are saying that kind of stuff. It's like, no, like 90+% of people are losing money. Like even in a bull run, you can just literally buy a few things regardless how much you put in, and you should be up. I literally said this right now, like you should be up 10x or more right now on anything you put in over the last year if you've been adding in. And even right now, if you bought in the last few weeks, you probably should still be up. Like the bull run is easy mode. Like this should be easy mode right now for you. Like you probably feel like you're a genius when you're really not a genius.
Mate,
I said it like
this is the thing, man. This is the thing, man. Anyone can make money in the bull market.
Yep.
Here's some. Anyone can buy when it's low. Anyone can buy when it's low. It's really not hard. Pat yourself on the back. You were early. Cool. You put the hours in. You put the hard work in.
Yep.
People go into a coal mine and mine all day. There's kids in Africa who don't even eat food, and you're sat there, Mr. Big Ego, because you bought the bottom. Well played, mate. It's not hard. But yeah, the hard bit, I disagree, man. I think the bull market is hard mode.
Really?
Yeah, I think the bull market is where it gets hard.
So I agree. The only thing I'll say when it comes to like the bull run being hard, it's hard to be willing to sell right here. Whatever it is, you're like XRP tops here, your meme coins top here, like a month later, whatever. Like that's the hardest part, and that's what I think I'm trying to talk about. Like this is easy. This is what I mean. The initial rally is easy if you held or maybe you bought in, whatever. This is the hardest part of the bull run, the bear market, whatever. And then the hardest, like the second hardest part is buying here. Like no one wants to buy in the bear market, and then no one wants to buy down here. I was literally screaming on my show in August and September on HBAR. I was literally screaming here, and in April when we came back down, I literally said, Bitcoin will not drop below like 50, whatever it was, 53,000 or something. I'm like, Bitcoin is literally testing this, double bottoming. There's literally no reason. And then we came back here in September. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take like a month off because I know the bull run's about to start. I need a recharge. And I literally stopped doing spaces like right here. And then obviously, like I called it to the day. And it's like, okay, no one wants to buy right here. But guess what? Everyone wants to buy up here. up
Yeah.
here right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I get it. You know.
I think the people listening to this show are genuinely the ones that don't really need to hear this. I think that the people that need to hear this aren't going to be listening to this show. But I think a good way to put it, and a very simple way to put it is, you should buy when it feels stupid to buy. So in the bear market, when FTX was crashing, I was buying, and I felt stupid for buying. I used to ask Joey. I used to ask Joey. Like, there was some serious narratives where I was asking Joey, like, listen, is crypto going to come back from this? And if I didn't have Joey, I still would have bought, but I wouldn't have bought at the size I did.
Yep.
Joey was there every day saying, listen, ignore the narratives. This is the markets. Markets do this. So you have to buy when it feels stupid to buy, and you have to sell when you feel stupid for selling. So when everyone's calling for higher, or when everyone's calling for lower, and you're buying, you feel stupid for buying. Or when everyone's saying that crypto's never gonna come back, and you feel stupid for buying. It's the same thing when you're selling. So when you're selling, if you're contemplating, okay, I should take some profits at these levels, and you're feeling like this will go so much higher. Everyone's saying it could go so much higher. You feel stupid for selling. You might sell, and it might go up another 100%, but at least you sold. Always,
Right.
the whole thing I'm trying to say is buy when it feels stupid to buy, and sell when it feels stupid to sell. That's the
Yep.
way this works. But the people that are in this call, the people that are watching this now, I'm hoping already know that. It's the people that don't watch, they don't keep up to date with this kind of stuff that really should
Yeah.
be watching this. But at the end of the day, as I was saying before, none of it's financial advice, IPEX, mate. They can do what they want to do. This is grown ass men. They have their own life. They can choose to round trip if they want. They can choose to sell. They can choose to buy.
Yep.
It's up to them. It's up to people that are putting the work into, reap the rewards, and people that are lacking and just won't perform as good. That's just the way life works in every single business, in school, athletes. It's just the way it works, man. I
Yep.
know it sucks that you can't help everyone. I feel it as well, but yeah, it is up to them, man. It is up to them.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm not. I guess at this point, like, I'm not too concerned. Like, everyone's gonna have their own responsibilities. I'm mainly concerned at like, and which I know is impossible, but like, look, I'm gonna draw a little green line. Maybe I don't know what other color stands out. Pink. I'll draw. Oh, I'm trying to do that. Hold on. And then I'll draw like another one here. That'll be green. So like for me personally, and obviously you just kind of let me know what you think about this. So like let's just say Bitcoin does have a top here, and I want to look at your chart here shortly, and then
Yep.
XRP tops like I don't know, a week later, 2 weeks later, a month later,
Yep.
whatever. And then the meme coins on XRP, profits go in there, whatever. Meme coins top, or at least this top, whatever it's going to look like, because obviously we know going into the bear market, all the even more riskier stuff, the memes, whatever, right? DeFi, and then NFTs, they start to run like within the next 6 months to a year after the top is in. So when we talk about like late 2025, we could see like NFTs, memes, whatever go crazy. But
Yep.
even then, this, I mean, do you agree with this? I'll kick it to your chart if you want to pull it up here.
Just ask me, like, I know. Just put the question blunt. What's the question?
Yeah, brother. So basically, when we look at the top here, so I see that trying to zoom in here, UT and then the UTAD. So I want to kind of unpack that one because everyone's kind of trying to figure out, like, okay, going into the summer, you have that SOW zone there that you kind of break down over there. Like, people are going to wonder, like, okay, when Bitcoin hits that UTAD, what do I do? Because people get scared of the term top, but then that doesn't mean XRP topped already, and it doesn't mean your meme coins topped already, you know?
Yeah. So this is not my thesis. I do think we'll see a 2017 style top where it is just a top 702 retrace and that's it. I do personally think we'll see something like that. This is just like a way to. I'm just going through narratives. So at the point in time that we're at now in the market is it's valid to start looking for distribution just because of where I think we are in the market. So this is just like an example of what it'd look like if we did a UTAD. This could be the top, and then we could get like a lower high. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or we could go straight up to here, lower high. This isn't to scale, and this isn't
Yep.
to like date. This is just an example. So I'm not saying this is where we're going to bottom. We could bottom in the next year. This is just an example, just to be clear. This is just distribution. This is what distribution looks like. It's this is schematic 1. There's another schematic which is just one high and then a fail to make a new high. But this is the one that I'm going for, just because this is the one we saw in 2021. So people are more, they can relate to this one more because we've already seen it on a chart. So that's why I did this. But I personally believe we'll get more of an impulsive move and we'll get a very sharp top. Now, when we're talking about when alts are going to top, I think XRP will top either before Bitcoin or after Bitcoin, or with Bitcoin at the same time.
Really? Whoa.
These early movers, you need to understand money has to
That's
flow in
true.
other
That's
coins.
true. Yeah. Because HBAR and XRP have been early movers.
These
Whoa.
are the. I know people are saying that Sol's an early mover, but the coins that move before Bitcoin expands, so before Bitcoin makes a new all-time high. So November, I think it was, when XRP and HBAR started to move. So coins that move before Bitcoin makes an all-time high or expands, like Solana, coins like Render, Fetch, the ones that everyone was looking at and thinking, why did I not buy that? Why did I buy XRP and all that kind of stuff? Those coins, they aren't your early movers. Your early movers are different to the coins that moved before Bitcoin ran. So right now you've seen, and I was saying this before Bitcoin expanded, Solana is going to get outperformed by these coins because Solana's already had its move. Money's going to rotate into these other coins, and we've seen that these Dino coins are now getting more traction. But who would have thought that before Bitcoin made an all-time high? No one would believe that was going to happen.
No.
So money rotates. So that's why I think coins like XRP, HBAR, they're going to top first, and then money will rotate, whether that be into the ecosystems, into the meme coins, or into new altcoins. I think it'll be both. But me personally, XRP moves with the market. It doesn't move on its own. I know some days it'll be up 5% and the market's down, but in general, as a whole, XRP moves with the broader market. So I think that's my thesis, that I think it'll top with Bitcoin, and then money will start to rotate into the other alts as the final few weeks come to an end, and we'll see that these other altcoins pump. But what we're looking for me to deem this as distribution is if we get a pullback on Bitcoin here and altcoins start doing very well. That to me will start to signal that we're in some kind of distribution phase where money is going from Bitcoin into the altcoins, and that signals more of a risk on market, which means the big boys that made money in Bitcoin aren't interested in a 20% gain, a 10% gain. They want to get into these altcoins like the large caps, and that's why we're seeing XRP move. I think when he starts to move, that's when we'll get a broader move in the alt market. But that's when people are going to start rotating the money. It happens every year. I don't know why people seem to forget what happens every bull market. This is just normal stuff. It happens with stocks. So you'll see the big boys like Apple, all those, and they'll trickle down into the small caps. It hasn't really done it this year, I can't lie. But with crypto, it remains the same. And still to this day, we see coins moving like XRP. And when XRP moves, the meme coins move. When HBAR moves, the HBAR meme coins move. When Solana moves, the Solana meme coins move. So it's all going to be in tandem. It's going to be really fast. It's going to be quicker than you expect. It's been you're going to see it like 4-year bottom accumulations get taken by like a 1 weekly candle. That's how it'll be. So it's going to be very quick. But I do believe these early movers, XRP, HBAR, are going to either top before Bitcoin or with Bitcoin. And you're going to see your altcoins like your mid caps, Tia, Sui, Bret, Doge, Shiba, these other altcoins, they're going to start making their run, and then I think that'll be a hint to me that we're coming to the end of the cycle.
No, I completely agree. And oh man, I want everyone to be clear, like how fast these things will happen. Like we saw XRP. I mean, the most important alpha, if you heard nothing, maybe you just tuned in, the top happens so fast, and it's always like a 30 to 60-day window. And I believe we're in that window already.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, we're there. I've been saying this for well over a year now. You've checked any of my shows, like you should be ready. You should be mentally preparing for what's about to happen as well. Because even this chart right now that Yam has, don't screenshot it and be like, okay, this is exactly what's going to happen. As he showed, it could be a little higher, it could be a little lower.
I've posted multiple different narratives. I'm just broadening people's horizons so they can see so if they can expect everything to happen. This is crypto. but this is the most volatile asset we've seen since the tulip days. People were trading tulips, so you have to be able to expect everything. And then once that thing does happen, it's like, okay, I've got a game plan for this. This is my game plan. So, for example, me and Joey were in a call the other day. We both see XRP going to $9. We're pretty confident on that. But if not, we've now made and where we are in the cycle now, and we think it's going to top Q1. If it doesn't, good. We'll play it like it's not going to top in Q1.
Right.
But if it does top in Q1, we want to make sure we've secured some profits. So
Right.
because of where we are now, coming to the end of January, and XRP has been ranging this long, we're going to take some profits a little bit earlier than we would have done before. That's just the way. That's just the way. This is the way you got to play this game. These are gonna happen. It's gonna happen very quick. I think as soon as XRP breaks out, give it 30 days and it'll be topped. Same with H bar. I see people looking for a $3 H bar. If it does go $3, I'm so happy for you. I'll be in it. I'll be trading it. But at the end of the day, $3. What's that? What would
It's
that be?
100x from 3 cents.
And and what's that? Can it do
$3
that
is a 10x from here.
Can you do that in 2 months? Can you do that? I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean the narrative of like H bar getting into the top 10, I think it could have like a crate. Like basically, here's the other thing. Like I've been saying, H bar will go to $3 to $5 if it breaks to the top 10. But does it mean that it's going to stay there and go to $10? Absolutely not. So I think it'll retrace back down to like $1 or 70 cents, 100% if it hits $3. Like that's also something that I want people to understand. Like H bar is probably going to come back down to like 60 cents, 50 cents if we do go to $3, and it's going to happen in like a week, 2 weeks at the most.
The thing is, Apex. The thing is, you can have targets. I'm not saying everyone now pull back your targets. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, the majority of people that are watching this probably bought here.
Yeah.
Like you're already up like on average, let's just say 600%. So for my end goal target, it may sound kind of stupid because it's only 100% from here, but my whole target is around 70 to 80. It's only 138% away from here. Now, am I saying H bar will not go past that? I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is I bought down here, so that for me is a 15x. Now, who in the right mind is not taking profits on a 15x? It's a 15x. You bought H bar, and down here you were giving up on it, and now up here we're talking $3 again. It could go to $3. I'm not saying it won't go to $3. I hope it does go to $3 because I'll be in it. What I'm saying is, have targets, but please make sure you take some profits because if your target doesn't get hit, where are you? Because it could go down to 50 cents, and if in your eyes it's just a retest, we're going to $3. Okay, see you in 2030.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just make sure. I don't care what happens. I don't care if it goes to $3. Everyone who likes the stream can get a kiss. It's as simple as that. If I'm wrong, I will say I'm wrong, but I'm not even going to be wrong because I'll be trading it. I'm just saying you're already up a good amount of percentage. It's stupid to just sit and wait for $3, and $3 is my only TP. I want to make the most money possible.
Right.
That's just not how the game works. That's just not how the game works, man.
No.
I'm sat here. I'm fully convicted that XRP can reach $9, but at $5, I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, I'm up quite a bit here, percentage wise. I'm doing pretty well percentage wise. I'd be stupid not to take, even if it's just 10%, even if it's just 15%.
Right.
Take some profits because you got to pay yourself first. That's how this works. So yeah, I'm fully confident we'll get to $9 on XRP. But at certain prices, at certain levels, I'm like, okay, I've been in this for 3 years now. It'd be stupid not to. That's just how I'm thinking about it. And as we've been saying this entire time, I hope everyone does make money. I hope everyone takes profit, but it's just unrealistic. But yeah, if you think H bar is going to $3, if you've got a chart to back it up and you've got anything to back it up, go for it. Just go for it. And I hope you are right. But just make sure on the way up you're paying yourself because that's the only way you're gonna make it last until the next bull market.
Yep. Yeah, I couldn't agree. No, you're good. No, that's really, really important.
I don't want to become across arrogant or cocky. I'm just saying how it is.
No, it's important though too to be like assertive when it comes to this kind of stuff because most people still aren't gonna believe or listen, just listen at all, and I mean it's not really my prerogative to be like,
Yeah,
hey, like
we're not giving financial advice. At the end of the
yeah,
day,
like
they don't have to listen, but
no.
know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. So entering phase E here, I'm really curious because Sauce. I mean, I've been bullish on Sauce for a long time. I'm curious, like where you're seeing. I know you kind of overlaid it with the H bar, the XRP chart here. Like, what are you seeing? Sauce. I know we talked about like a 90 cent. That's probably like 500 ish, 600. I think it was like 630 million. My price target was for market cap on Sauce. So I'm curious what you're thinking because I'm looking at it. I mean, H bar is like on the Sauce H bar chart. Sauce is already like the low, like it's like at the lowest part on the H bar chart. So I'm curious. I mean, I don't know if it's anything you're seeing. I know some people say don't chart this chart, but I've been kind of looking at it closely. It's definitely at a different range in relation to when it topped. So I haven't seen Sauce like have a crazy run yet, but for me, I'll know H bar is definitely topped out once Sauce is doing something pretty crazy. So I mean, we're not there yet, but I mean, same thing with like the meme coins and stuff. But yeah, I mean, Sauce looks good to me. I don't know what kind of price target. I said 90 cents, a dollar. What are you thinking here?
Yes, if you go into the H bar 2 source chart,
Yep.
H bar does look like it's going to outperform it a little bit at first, but then if you come onto the source 2 H bar chart,
Yep.
this just looks like it looks obviously very stupid because it's not a real chart.
Yeah.
This is like this is like accumulation to me, man. This is your spring. This is your spring. I know it's a stretch because of the way it looks.
Yeah.
But this is like it's if this. But yeah, I do think you are right. I think when we get to the point where Source starts moving aggressively and starts to outperform HVAR, that's a clear warning sign. Listen, guys,
Yeah.
it's maybe time to start TPing. I do agree with that.
Yep. Yeah. And if you guys were here last year, I don't know if you can overlay the sauce, or sorry, the H bar to sauce, and then just the H bar chart. I know I've seen you did
Just the
some
HVAR
overlay.
chart.
Yeah, H bar chart, and then just the regular sauce to H bar or H bar to sauce chart. But basically, last year there was a brief moment where sauce outperformed H bar, and that was basically the top for DeFi. Back in like March, I believe it was of
850 TVL, I think.
yeah, and I think we're at that right now, or a little bit above it. I could be wrong though. I haven't
Why would
been.
Source not be coming up? Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're good.
Hey, wait, let me bring up Source TVL. I don't know why. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Perfect. Yep. Which one is sauce? Is sauce the pink one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
So that little moment right there where sauce was above H bar, what is that, March or something? Right
Yeah,
there,
that's March. Yeah.
March. So like that point right there, I literally told everyone on my spaces. I kid you not, I gotta go find the tweets. I literally told everyone on my spaces I am selling every single DeFi token I own, regardless of the meme or whatever it was. I literally sold everything into H bar. Now, what I should have done was stabled it out, but
Yeah.
that was like the big play, but but obviously it came back down harder percentage wise than H bar. So I was still doing pretty good, but just kind of watching it right there, I did call for it because I said, look, like it is outperforming H bar. Some people don't want to really believe it, but I mean that's where we are now. So I don't know where you think we are in relation, like if we look back like last year or something. But we're not there. I mean, we're definitely not there yet. So I'm not calling for any tops yet for any of it. But what are you thinking?
What's my top on Source?
Yeah.
This is what I've got.
Yeah.
I'm not solid with a top on Source. I can't lie. I haven't got like a certain target that I'm looking for.
Okay.
I'm literally basing Source on literally what you're saying. As soon as it starts outperforming HBAR, then I'll be looking at yeah, as soon as it starts outperforming HBAR, I'll be looking for reasons to TP.
Yep.
Just because that's just what happens. The layer one or the main coin will run, and then the ecosystem coin will follow, and then once the ecosystem starts outperforming, that's your clear sign that it's game time. Just quick. Polaroma commented, "I'm gonna sound stupid now. Pragmatism is key." What's that? What's that word mean?
Here, give me 1 second. Shout out to 1 second. Here.
I don't want to sound stupid.
No, you're good,
I don't know
brother.
what the word means.
All right, so I just look it up just so we can all kind of learn
I
together.
could have just googled it.
No, you're good. No, you're good. You're good. Just in case. Just in case if anyone else doesn't know the word, whatever, I'll just kind of explain. So dealing with things sensibly, realistically, in a way based on practical rather than theoretical. So I'm assuming he means, obviously, Pleroma, let me know if you were referring to something else. I think he's talking about when you were basically saying, like, it's not my responsibility to, like, help people take profits. It's just being like, hey, like, be realistic when it comes to these. Like,
we're taking profits. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pleroma, I shot you a follow. Defo deserved that follow. Everything you've been commenting, I've agreed with, bro. I've agreed with.
Awesome, bro. I didn't realize you could see the comments. So that's awesome. That
I'm on my phone. I'm watching it on my phone.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. Sauce again, 90 cents in that range, maybe $1. And then same thing though. I mean, if H bar only makes it to like 80 cents, sauce has hit H bar and done a double. Now, do I think sauce will double H bar in price? I don't know.
Double
I don't think
price. What do you mean?
so. Like if H bar's at 70 cents, is sauce going to like $1.40? I don't think so necessarily this time. Because I just think that when we get closer to like the actual top of the cycle, I think it'll be a little different. I think the last move that we saw last time was a bit more exaggerated, a lot more volatile than maybe the top will be. But I could be wrong. I'm happy to be wrong because I'll make a lot more if I'm wrong. But yeah, I'm always going to be conservative when it comes to these. But I know people think sauce is going to like $5 as well, you know, and it's like 10 cents right now. So yeah, I mean it's important to be pragmatic, as we're almost talking about here.
The thing is, with source, you've got to base it on. You can have targets here, there, and everywhere. It just depends it just depends how much traction HVAR gets. That's in reality, that's all that matters.
Yep. Yeah, I completely agree.
HBAR could top now, and source would top. So it's just a more risk on asset of HBAR. So it's just like being in HBAR, but you're wanting to take more risk. That's as simple as it is. It's the same with Bitcoin and altcoins. You know, altcoins will move when Bitcoin moves. You'd hope so. I know we haven't stood that for the past this cycle, but you know, people who are in HBAR and XRP aren't buying Bitcoin because it's just a 200% move. Whereas if Bitcoin moves 200%, your altcoins are going to move 500%, 600%. It's just, you know, all these altcoins, they've all got utility, let's say, whatever, different reasons for buying different ones. But at the end of the day, they're just more risk on versions of Bitcoin. So you just trade in Bitcoin with leverage, but you know what I'm trying to say? That's all these DEX coins are. That's all meme coins are. So if you buy meme coins on XRP, you know, you buy meme coins on XRP because if XRP goes up, your meme coins are going to go up, but more. It's just a leverage play on XRP.
Yeah, brother, I couldn't agree more. And yeah, when we see like XRP going to, I think we should probably end the show a little bit more in line with Bert here. I know today's the Bert show. Shout out to the Bert coin and the amazing Bert community as well. But we saw these massive moves on Bert when XRP went from like 50 cents to $3. And we're having a similar pattern here. And XRP is basically at the same price as this. So seeing this kind of finalization of this move here on the handle, I've been saying this whole time, if you're not buying at 2 mil, let me actually erase the stochastic again. It always gets in the way. Again, if you didn't buy at 2 mil, the bottom here, I called it. I thought this was the SOS. If this is the SOS, then we're going way higher in phase E here. But if this wasn't the SOS, which I called this was the SOS, 4 mil was the bottom. We went straight to 11 million within less than a week. Called it here on the show from the bottom. I said this was the lowest. When we're at here, I did say it's healthy to retest based on the stochastic RSI here. 7 mil, which is this level here. These candle closes were exact. We touched it exactly to the exact market cap, by the way, that I called here. Right now, this next level. Appreciate it, brother. I mean, this next level here is going to be what I'm calling phase 3 for XRP meme coins as XRP trends towards $9 to $10, and this will be the most explosive move for XRP meme coins. Now, if we do have a phase 4, that's going to be the scenario where XRP, and I've been saying this for a while, where XRP has its top here, everything kind of pulls back, and then XRP is done with this major move, then the meme coins will have its last move, which since XRP meme coins are still new, only a few months, we don't know for sure what phase 4 is going to look like, but I can pretty much bet my entire bag of every single chain that I own that phase 3 will be the craziest, most explosive because of XRP's next move, because we've already seen it twice. And so if you guys are still fading what's going on here, again, it's never financial advice, but watching how crazy these moves are about to get, I think they're going to be crazier, to be honest, than what I'm expecting. That's why I say everyone needs to stay level-headed and try not to trade with emotions too much, because these moves are going to be so crazy. Yeah, they're going to be so crazy. And if you were able to buy in at 2 mil, like I said, you would have hit, once we get to whatever this next top is going to look like in phase 3, you would have hit 10, 20, 30x, depending on what this chart's about to look like. So if you guys are still fading, don't really know what to tell you apart from just you got to lock in and stay up to date. We host these shows Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. EST, the place to be here in Web3 in XRP. Yam, I really appreciate I really appreciate you, brother, coming on the show today. If you guys haven't followed him, once again, Twizzy, Yam, Crypto, make sure you shoot the goat a follow. Make sure
you're the goat.
Make sure to shoot him a follow as well. He's my quant. I don't make
Don't
any financial.
Don't say that, bro.
I don't make any financial decisions without consulting him. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Never happened once.
But yeah, make sure to shoot him a follow. Maybe we'll get Joey back on the show soon, sometime as well.
I'll get him on.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it, brother. But yeah, shout out to Bert the community, Bert the Bird. You guys know how I feel, where I'm calling for 30, 40, 50 million market cap is the next stop. If we do get some insane phase 4, which I'm expecting personally, I can show you guys the XRP chart as well. I'm thinking this price action going into price discovery here is going to be absolutely insane as XRP trends towards $10. So if you're still fading the most volatile, most potential ROI in this cycle, even if you're trading with little size, these moves are outperforming XRP by 2, 3, 4, 5x or more. And if you're kind of this late in the cycle, for me personally, again, not financial advice, I wouldn't be buying XRP at these levels. I'd only be buying the top meme coins because I'm looking for that next 10x. I'm looking for the next 20x and 50x personally. Again, you're going to get absolutely wrecked at meme coins if you have no clue what you're doing. But hopefully you're tuning into the show every day. Hopefully you're networking and you're finding the communities that are absolutely killing it on raids and that kind of stuff as well. But I'm couldn't be more bullish on Bert's and the community that's formed around the meme coin here as well. If you're fading the schizo chicken of XRP, I don't know what you're doing in crypto. Yeah, appreciate you, brother. I don't know if there's anything in addition you want to share here. I could kick it back to your screen if you want, but I know we're coming up on almost 2 hours here, so we'll start wrapping up in a little bit. But if you want to jump back in or say anything else, I just threw it back to your screen here.
Little thumbnail. Personally, guys, no fans advice. Everyone, mute up IPEX, mute him. Long your longs, boys. We 100xing in this bitch. we max it out this. Hey, listen, boys. Hey, we max it out, boys. Hey, full port, boys. Let's go, boys. So that's all I gotta say. No fans advice. That's all I gotta say. No one sue me.
Yeah, make sure you guys all have me muted. Full port the layer ones. Don't even think about memes.
Mute up IPEX.
But yeah, if you guys haven't joined,
Jesus. But just tell them to long. Just tell them to long Bert, bro.
No. I mean, I've been saying long Bert from 2 mil. So I mean, we get to 50
loves
mil,
it.
whatever. I mean, you guys hit a 10, 20, 30x already. So shout out to everyone that's been taking the calls here. And of course, if you haven't joined my Telegram already, t.me/IPEX calls. Link is in
I'm in there,
my
boys. I'm in there,
bio.
boys.
Let's go.
Hop in there,
Awesome.
boys.
If the quant is in there, you guys got to be in there as
I'm
well.
not the quant. Apparently, IPEX giving away financial advice for free in his Telegram course, guys. He's got a new trading course. Everyone join.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I guess I have been giving away all this advice for free, huh? But again, shout out to everyone that's been tuning in. Appreciate it. I see. Looks like I haven't even really been checking because I've just been looking at the chart. 648 of you guys. What is going on over here?
Hey,
Insane. You guys.
because I joined.
Yeah, it is. It is because you joined. Actually,
All
most
me.
of my shows are like 50 people.
All
But yeah.
me. Hey, all me. I'm the quant, baby.
Yeah, they came to join to listen to Yam. But
Let's
of course,
go.
you guys, if you're not bullish on Bert already, Yam called it to a T. We had to
No, I did
spring.
not.
He did.
I'm not
The
getting touched.
spring. Yeah, no financial advice. Spring zone. Wyckoff. I learned Wyckoff from him. Yeah, absolutely insane. So if you guys are still fading the number one meme coin on XRP, not financial advice. Lock in, boys.
Hey, IPEX, just wait till we make a Yamta coin, bro. Just wait, bro.
Oh my gosh! Don't even say that. People have been making memes of my PFP. People are literally trying to scam people, saying, and it's literally called IPEX token. So I've literally had to be like making announcements saying, "Don't buy this." So if you guys are buying it, just know right now I'm not making any of those, and I never will. I already have enough on my plate trying to help market and talk about like Bird and a couple other tokens. So yeah, I mean, make sure you guys are not falling for the scammers. I know people think that they could use my exposure to scam you. Don't fall for it. Don't be that. Don't be that
IPEX sent
person.
me the link early. I got in early, boys.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's not gonna be an IPEX coin or any of that kind of stuff. I honestly don't even think I'm gonna make my own, to be honest, this cycle. So yeah, lock in.
I don't think you should.
We're gonna kill it this cycle. I hope you guys have been tuning in, absolutely eating. Bert's holding super strong. You guys all know already that I did want to talk about the stochastic RSI as well before we wrap up here today. I did tell you y'all that oh, you know what? Did the candle close? Oh, the candle closed like an hour ago. Oh, okay, good. I haven't even checked it today. I haven't checked it since the show started. So where are we at on the stochastic? I will tell you exactly where we are. The fast line is at 9.3. Okay. I don't think you guys understand what this even means. So I'm just gonna lay it out clearly. Shout out to Trump. Shout out to everyone that dumped. Shout out to everyone that's speeding up the handle. The last time we were down here was at 2 million market cap. Okay, look at this. I just shared it in the Bert Wales chat earlier today. This candle right here is the same as this candle in terms of momentum right now, and we haven't even had a cross up. And the slow line is actually lower than the one before. So we have less momentum here on the chart than when we were at 2 million. If that doesn't scream the most insane bullish thing the moment that we cross up, I genuinely have nothing else to tell you apart from this is the bottom. I'm calling it as the bottom. Again, this bottom and this bottom called it. If we can do 3 for 3, hopefully you guys are absolutely cooking, absolutely eating this cycle. And with that, we'll start wrapping up here. Yam, again, appreciate you. Much appreciated. Much love to you, brother. Make sure you guys are all following him. Once again, if you guys didn't know already, all of our shows are recorded. So if you missed any of the alpha today, make sure to go back and listen. If you found any of today's show of value, don't forget to hit that button on the bottom right and like and retweet the show. Yam, I'll kick it to you, brother, one last time before we wrap it up.
GG, boys. I hope everyone has a great bull market. The profile picture's changed because we're in bull market season, boys. So the sack is shaking. It's vibrating. It's helicoptering. Boys, we're gonna make it. 1 million per Bitcoin. 1 million per Bitcoin.
If Yam is saying helicoptering, you know the top is about to. If he's talking about helicopters right now, you know the top is about to end. For Bitcoin, I think XRP might be a little after. We'll see, and then of course the meme coins will have their crazy move here shortly. So phase 3, don't fade it. It'll be the phase E on the Wyckoff accumulation. Yeah, we'll have to get you back on the show probably when we top or something. Unless you want to come back sooner, you just let me know, brother. Shoot me a DM.
Bro, the
But yeah,
market
brother,
will
it's
top
been
when I
fun.
say so. The market tops when I say so, mate.
Yeah, that's true too. So I'll just wait for you to
Yes,
come
sir.
back on the show, and everyone should
I'll
be
tell everyone. I'll tell everyone.
making profits. Awesome.
Yep,
Well, I'll
I
call
got
it here
I got
now.
it, boys.
I'll call it here now since Bert on the fibs, the fib level here. Give me 1 second. I'm curious what you think, brother, if you're looking at the chart here. So USD chart specifically, let me remove the stochastic. Obviously, it's just speculation. Nothing's ever financial advice. Nothing's ever confirmed officially. Let me actually remove this one because it's a little bearish. So it's a lot higher than that. Let me So this is about 45 million market cap. So the next time, just calling it now, the next time that Yam is on the show, we will be at 45 million market cap. You guys heard it here first. Not financial advice, of course, but as I'm watching, this chart is about to go mental. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that.
Looks
Before,
like I'll never be on the show again, guys. It's this will be the last one, boys.
let's go.
Sorry, boys. 45 mil on a meme coin with a top 10 coin is a no-brainer. No financial advice. Don't sue me. But you know, you got to think the money will flow. You know what market cap is? It's top 3. So at least 45 million of that is going to go into Bert. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. No, I and he's not paid to say any of this. I don't have a
I'm
gun
paid.
to
I'm
his head
fully
or
paid.
anything. He's paid. But yeah, if you guys haven't been following the chart, if this is the bottom, which I've been saying 7 mil, 6.5, 7 mil, which we wick down to, is the bottom here. If this is the SOS, this is actually a lot more bullish already.
Of
Because
course.
we haven't actually what was that?
Of course. Yeah.
Yep. So if this is the SOS, I don't know if you're like gonna debate me hard on that one. I mean you genuinely believe this is the SOS?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I gotta, because I thought this was the SOS. If this isn't the SOS,
What do you think
basically
the
look at.
SOS?
Go ahead.
What do you think was the SOS?
I thought this move here, basically like this little bull flag scenario.
Well, yeah, you've got the that's what I was saying. So that like that lower phase, that circle that I'll put on my screen. There you go.
Yeah.
So this is the broader accumulation range. This is the one I was referring to.
Yeah.
And then this is a meme coin, so accumulation is going to look perfect. But within this smaller range, like this is also accumulation. I could go on a small time frame and do this as accumulation, but on this higher time frame, this is your this is your SOS. It's come to back test the SOS. So this here would be your SOS.
Okay.
Of this move.
Wow.
Of this move, I'd say same thing happened there. It came down to test the
Yep.
See what I mean?
Yeah, I see that. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, guys! 45 mil tomorrow night.
Okay, so based on what no, definitely not tomorrow night. But the next night. So basically, what I thought happened was basically this move. It looks like, and then this move is where we are right now. So we're actually, based on what Yam's saying, we're actually in the LPS. That's why he's the quant. We're actually at the LPS zone right now, and this is actually the next move here for Bert, which would, I'm assuming. Let me throw it back to your chart here. I'm assuming this is just the next stage. The phase E would essentially just be a new all-time high type of move. Is that what you're?
Phase E could be a 10x. It could be a 100x. It could be a 1% move over all-time high.
Gotcha.
Phase E is just a breakout from the SOS.
Gotcha.
Doesn't have to be a certain amount. It could literally just be like 0.5% over an all-time high. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, don't make me too bearish here.
I think we're going to zero, boys. I'm kidding. I'm not.
Yeah.
I was paid to say that.
So basically, that big move on the left of your screen there, the all-time high, that whole move was while XRP did like a 3 to 5x there. So
this one here.
No. The one yeah. So the memes pump really hard when XRP pumps, and they outperform. So basically, XRP is about to have its move to like $9, right?
Agreed.
So XRP is going to do like a 3x. So whatever this phase E is going to be, the memes are going to do that essentially again. So we're basically at the bottom of the chart on the left there.
Yeah,
Before
I tweeted out XRP $5 for any big correction.
Yep.
I think $5 is the next checkpoint.
Yep, I agree.
And then from there, I'll decide what's kind of going down.
Gotcha.
But
okay.
Yeah, Bert accumulated when XRP was in accumulation, and Bert pumped when XRP was pumping. It's just a more risk on like all these meme coins. I know what you're trying to say. I agree with you. I'm not in Bert myself. I'm in the UK, so I literally like it take me weeks to even freaking be able to. But yeah, I do agree with Apex. No financial advice, of course. I know I keep saying it, but if you guys take me to court, I swear down, I'll freaking come kick your door down, bros. I'm really about that action. I'm really about that action.
Awesome, brother. Well, I appreciate it. I mean, this, if anything, this just made the chart even more bullish for me. So I mean, I appreciate that.
I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
Yeah, that's actually insane. Well, and what's funny is I made did I make a post or I just shared it? I just shared it in the my alpha chat. But Army, which is the number one meme coin right now on XRP by market cap, Bert chart and Army basically have almost the exact same chart, almost 1-to-1. It is the most insane thing. So I don't know if you want to look at Army real quick. It's actually insane. And
what
was that?
Where is it?
Army, it's you had it right there. I just saw it. It was. I'll tell you which one it is. It is.
You're not in Papa, bro.
No. I haven't even seen that one yet. Let's see.
I'm Papa. Which one is it?
You are. It is. Let me see. The one right under it, the 57. That one. So this was as of yesterday. I haven't checked it today. So obviously I could have dumped more or whatever, but it was the chart that I was looking at yesterday. It looks like it dumped a lot harder than it was yesterday. I think it was like 70 mil or something. What is that right now? 57? Dang. Yeah, it came back down a lot more than
for some reason I can't pull the bit one on the chart, but yeah, this is the
Okay.
Let's give you some. That's the back test that Bert's just done.
Yep.
Same thing. Yeah, literally the same chart. There's the little lower accumulation range. Here's the greater accumulation range. It just had a bigger pump. Accumulation isn't going to look perfect on these coins. They are obviously meme coins.
Yep. And then and it did have a bigger pump a little bit above. It actually basically made a new all-time high on that one. But that's kind of what I was looking at. And again, this isn't FUD to any other token, but I did go and chart every single token that has a market cap higher than Bert right now. And Army was the only one that had the exact, like pretty much exactly the same chart as Bert. And to me, what that's showing me is Bert is one of the tokens. If most people from Solana, because we're starting to get more people cross chain now, if most people are like unanimously buying the number one meme just based on market cap because they feel safe or whatever, if they're doing the same type of move in terms of inflows on Bert, that means that people are cross chain choosing Bert at the same time if they're having that. And again, I won't talk about any other tokens besides Army just because I'm seeing that. But none of the other top charts right now have this kind of chart right now. About to enter phase E. Again, that's not FUD. Go look at the chart yourself if you don't believe me. It is something very fascinating that I'm watching right now. So Army, I'm not an Army, by the way. But if I wasn't, and if I'm bullish on Bert, then I'm bullish on Army because the chart looks really crazy right now. So stay tuned. But that was a crazy discovery that I found yesterday. And I was kind of like freaking out because I'm like, oh, okay, it's just programmed at this point that people are buying Army, people are buying Bert. So I mean, I'm here for it. It is programmed, yeah.
I love you, Apex, man. I have a great time. Every stream, man, I always have some good laughs.
Awesome, brother. Same to you. It's always a pleasure.
Apex is my quant.
Yeah, we're each other's squats. The moment we're 2 euphoric, that's when we should just double down. 100x, 100x long. Yeah, we got to long it. We're about to long this one.
Let's go, bro. Let's go, brother. Hey, I'll long if you long. Simple as.
Yeah. We'll both be longing together there. Well, appreciate it, brother. It's been an absolute blast as always. It's always a blast with you. If you guys haven't followed him, let me pull his profile back up here.
Yeah, I gotta do that, man. You ain't gotta do that. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm doing it right now. It's going up right now. All right, you guys. Again, massive shout out to Twizzy Yam Crypto. Make sure to shoot him some love. Make sure to shoot him a follow. Go turn his notifications on. You guys haven't already for some odd reason. He's been killing it with the TA, and
Thank you,
yeah,
Alex. I
he's one of the
appreciate that,
few.
man. I
Yeah, he's
appreciate
one of
that,
the few that I'll trust with the charts as well. There's very few people that will actually that have any clue what they're doing. They could put fib levels all day, and they don't know what they're talking about. So Yam does again, brother.
I
Appreciate
also
you.
don't know what I'm talking about. If I get it wrong, I just delete the post and redraw it. Let's go, baby.
Yep. Yep. I mean, that's all you could do at the end of the day.
I
Either
don't
way,
do that, guys. I don't do that.
awesome, brother. Well, have a great rest of your day. I hope you get some rest. I know it's quite late for you already. Appreciate you making the time.
IPEX, last thing I was going to say, when you were talking about like health and well-being, I was going to say, listen, hey, I'm on no social media. I eat really clean. I go gym every day. The only thing I do is get like 4 hours. I get like 4 hours sleep. I just can't
Oh
sleep.
man.
So that's one thing that I'm going to work on after
Yeah.
the bull market. Sleep can wait.
Oh my god. Yeah, their sleep is bearish, unfortunately. Like I kid you not. I'll like take like a power nap during the day and like the most hype launch, stealth launch happens out of nowhere. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, of course, I just missed a couple $1,000s on that trade. And I'm like, okay, that was the most expensive nap I've ever taken in my life. So it's like, damn, like it's I get it. I get it. Just try to stay on top of it. I'm doing my best to stay as healthy as possible as well. But yeah, I mean, appreciate everyone. Stay on top of your health as well. It definitely will help you in this cycle as well. Looking forward to the top here, you guys. Looking forward to what is next as well. It's going to get really explosive, really fast. Stay level headed. Get a journal out. Write out your emotions. It's not zesty or anything. It's really important for you guys. It's really important for your emotional level to be taking profits and to just kind of keep everything locked and loaded. So with that, we'll end the stream here. Bert is Bert. Bert fly high. Today's show is powered by the Bert coin. Make sure you guys are trading. Make sure you guys are trading on First Ledger, on X Magnetic, Zaman wallet as well. If you guys need any help, let me know. Happy to help onboard you guys. And with that, we will end the show here. If you missed any of it, of course, it's recorded.
Play that song,
yeah, I'm about to. I'm pulling it up right now. If you guys are missing out on any of the alpha, again, go back and listen to it. We run these up Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. EST, the place to be in Web3. And with that, have a great rest of your Monday. Yeah, I appreciate you, brother. And we're out.
You the go, IPEX. See you in a bit, buddy.
Does its own thing, haters getting hurt, drops of golden nuggets, but. Bert, fly high is Bert is the word is Bert,
Bert does its own thing, haters getting berserk. Bert drops the golden nuggets. Bert. Bert. Bert, it's Bert, 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 Bert.